This episode is brought to you by Honda. Introducing the all-new, all-terrain Honda Passport Trail Sport, the most off-road capable Honda Passport Honda has ever dreamt up. The Passport features increased ground clearance, roof rails on all trims, and available specially developed all-terrain tires. And you'll stay comfortable with tri-zone climate control and available features like heated and ventilated front seats and a panoramic moonroof. Learn more at honda.com/passport.
Hello and welcome to Lifetime Uncorked, the podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I am your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
I am Drew Current.
And I'm Kevin Romero.
Yeah!
Yay!
Yes, Kevin's here!
Yes.
Cheers to you. Kevin made an amazing cocktail.
Yes.
It tastes like Christmas.
It tastes exactly like what Christmas is,
but like
which is...
Christmas spirit, not Christmas pine tree.
Oh, yeah, no, like Christmas spirit. It's not like a hardcore IPA Christmas beer.
No, I don't.
So good.
It is a
She doesn't
cocktail.
do a hardcore
No,
IPA.
she doesn't. She doesn't.
Walnut bitters with whiskey
okay.
and butterscotch schnapps.
I love it.
Which
I
is
know.
like, I taste butterscotch.
Mm-hmm.
I taste... I taste fucking love.
Yeah.
I taste... I even taste, which is a weird thing.
Santa?
I taste Santa Claus.
Oh,
I taste Santa Claus.
That's a different podcast.
okay. All right. I know we're close to jackhammer, but really.
Yes. Kevin, welcome to the podcast.
Yay, I'm so
Welcome.
excited to be here. Yay.
So talk to me a little bit about your Hallmark experience. Do you watch Hallmark movies or Lifetime movies or?
So I don't. And I mean, I know the formula.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think everyone,
But
babies know.
okay.
Babies
Well,
know.
I think babies know the formula. Yeah.
She's a sexy grown baby, and she knows the formula, but I don't. I don't really watch Christmas movies. So, but I was very excited. So I took
Good.
notes aggressively
I know. Typed.
and typed.
Yeah, you typed
numbered,
them out.
Printed.
printed.
Very official.
You know,
You must work in a real job.
I have an official
must be a
job.
yeah.
It's not just gay on the street, but that's my nighttime.
Got it.
Title.
Got it. Yes.
Yeah.
You might be like one of these Hallmark protagonists, like you work at a law firm or you like work in a business.
You know, yeah. I'm just like, hey, I'm here and I'm smiling through every scene.
You might be an architect.
Oh, yeah. Are you an architect?
An architect who
You're an
discovers her love of old things.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe that's what we're talking about today,
Maybe.
Drew.
Oh, I don't know. Who knows?
Surprise!
Oh, it's actually that.
Yes.
You tricked me.
Oh, she's
So,
shocked.
I know, right? We are talking about A Majestic Christmas.
Yes, ma'am.
Hallmark. I believe this is Hallmark regular. I don't know if it's Hallmark movies or mysteries.
No, it's regular.
It's
I
regular.
think it's just regular because it's G.
Yes, which means it's a romantic comedy. What's different is it stars some black people up in here.
Yeah,
okay?
Dude, that's what I was...
Canadian
I was
black
gonna-
people too, like
Yes,
Drake.
So we
but
get
not.
No
right.
one is black in Canada.
right,
There's 3 black people in Canada.
right.
And 2 of them looks like...
Two of them are the leads in this movie.
Great.
There's also some coworkers who are POCs. Just saying.
Cool.
Oh, and the parents.
And the parents, of course.
But the parents are like
Unless, yeah.
They're from America. They're from
Well,
America.
they are African Americans who communicate like African Americans. You know what I mean? Like they give one look to each other, and you're like,
They're like, mm-hmm.
they fucking. You know what I mean?
Oh, they fucking.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. yeah. Okay.
So this movie stars Jerrika Hinton, who's from Grey's Anatomy, okay,
Okay.
and Christian Vincent, who I don't know, but he was great.
Did you Google him?
No, I didn't.
No,
You
he
had
was
to.
in,
The pictures
he was
are
in
great.
The Shape of Water. He was in a big.
Oh, he was?
Big film.
I haven't seen it. I heard it's
Okay.
scary.
Well-
I don't do scary.
No, it's not scary.
It's not scary, and he's
No.
he's just momentarily.
Yeah, he's just in it.
He's like.
Is he the fish?
No, he's one of the dance instructors, which is
Oh.
like if you fast forward through on HBO because I was preparing, and I didn't find the scene.
Oh,
That's how long he's
Couldn't find it.
in it.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was in it.
He was, and
Yeah.
he was in this movie.
It was great.
Also, Google him. He's got great images.
Are you saying that? I can
Like
see
some like shirtless.
Hey.
I was okay. First of all, this is a question. Do Hallmark movies ever have like a male nip?
You're thinking
Little
Lifetime.
shirtless.
You're
Oh.
thinking Lifetime.
Yeah, no,
Lifetime
Hallmark-
loves gratuitous men with shirts off. Hallmark likes Jesus.
They
I
don't-
mean, they
they
don't
don't
do
want-
that.
I mean, Jesus is shirtless.
Well,
Just
he has.
saying.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
they would never show Jesus
whoa.
shirtless. though.
There's a lot of shirts.
Yes.
Off here. Oh, he was in Noah's Ark.
Sure. Actually, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Oh my God, he was in Noah's Ark. Hello, you guys. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Noah's Ark. It was a show on freaking Logo.
Yeah.
It's like 4 gay best friends, like Sex and the City, but with black gay guys. He's like the jock guy.
What?
This is why he has his shirt off here, because he's on Noah's Ark, and the lead of Noah's Ark was actually a gay actor, which was great, and he's like one of those people.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know.
Kevin, if you haven't seen Noah's Ark, you got to get on
All right.
that.
You've stolen my gay card. I
Like,
apologize.
look at this. They're the couple, and they're like the Carrie
okay,
and the
so
Mr.
this
Big.
is what I was right. Google
Yeah.
him shirtless.
Yep.
Man,
Yeah.
those
Well,
guys have muscles.
They
on
do.
them.
They do.
Noah's Ark.
I
he's
wish-
a
He's a
dancer.
Show.
I wish
Great
that I
show.
looked like that.
Yeah.
Well, yes, you do. What are you talking about?
In
Oh
Noah's
yeah, no, I
Ark-
totally do. No one's really seen my muscles.
Okay, I can't believe that, and I'm so shocked they didn't place him, because he's so. This guy's a good actor.
Yeah.
Because
in Noah's Ark.
I'm saying in this movie, from the difference between Noah's Ark character and this character, huge,
Oh, okay.
huge. Because
It's a
he
game
plays
changer.
like he's like the Samantha of Noah's Ark. So he's like the sexy, slutty one.
Oh, okay.
And I would have never thought this guy was
But this,
sexy or
but in
slutty.
this one, he's the handsome.
His
dude.
name is Connor,
Yes, it is.
Connor.
So,
which is like
right.
that is.
Well, what Hallmark does is they're putting POCs in leading roles, so they're not changing anything about the roles. They're just putting the people of color in the
One of
role.
my questions.
Yeah, the
Right.
actors.
That's one of my
That's
questions.
well, they got a lot of heat for not having people of color in their movies, so this year they're trying.
Okay,
And trying they
I'll
are.
take it.
And Lifetime movies are straight up just shooting. They're shooting over Hallmark's bow. Mm-hmm. Their shit is like all POC. Like there's like
all the time.
all the time,
Great.
always.
Any
Yeah.
nips? That's the
Oh,
question.
there's
yes.
nips. There's nips always.
I signed up for the wrong.
You did, but
Channel.
it's good because
No, but this is a learning thing.
it is, and it's good to have your perspective on these movies, because as a gay man, it is important for you to see these things and see like what the straights are watching, because
Yeah.
these are all straight
That's-
women watching this movie.
Yep.
Hey, ladies.
Hey,
Hey,
ladies.
girl.
Mwah.
We're watching Drag Race. Anyhow.
Right, yeah. So we start off with Nell. Nell's our protagonist. She lives in the city, New York to be exact, and she like donates to Salvation Army, like the little Santa man.
Mm-hmm.
She, she's just like a city girl. It's basically her walking the streets for like the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
She's like,
Yep.
Yep.
And she's like, hi, hello,
And she
hi.
says Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah, she's so happy and nice.
Which is not New York.
No, but
not.
she donates to the Santa man, and her bracelet falls in. It like falls off, or her watch or something falls off into the bin.
Okay, the bin was not that deep, and she was digging in there.
I know. So she's like digging through it, and Connor, our sexy Noah's Ark man. Now I'm so more excited about this movie now. He's like, "Hey, you get out of that Santa bin. You're stealing." And she's like,
God, Ben.
yeah, she's like, I'm not, though. My bracelet fell. And the Santa Man's like, yeah, this is Nell, and she donates money to me every day when she walks into work. Like, I know her. She would never steal.
Yeah.
He opens up a thing. There's her bracelet. And everyone's like, ooh, you fool, Connor. You suck.
Yeah.
And he's like, wah, wah.
This is important.
Okay. Yeah. No, I
Hey.
do. No, this is important
This
that
is
you
one of my
tell me that
questions.
it's important.
What's your question?
My question is, does the important thing, the one thing that happens between character A, character B, who are the leads, does that like have to come back in the last like 5 minutes of the scene of the movie.
Yes.
Normally, yeah,
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
so.
always.
Sometimes,
This
sometimes
is
it-
important.
Sometimes it
Okay.
doesn't.
See, I didn't exactly realize that, but it came back to me because I was taking copious notes.
There you go. There you go. So Nell gets assigned to rehab the Majestic Theater in Briar Falls, her hometown, as it were. And
Wait, she gets assigned to rehab?
like
What
she's
do
an
you say?
architect, so she
Right.
has
Oh,
to
to
like
rehab a
design
place.
it. Oh, sorry, not go to rehab.
No,
So she goes to rehab.
Yeah, that would be a dark Hallmark.
wait
movie.
a second.
That
but,
would-
but her
that would
boss.
not-
Okay, first question. Her boss,
Kind of hot.
Charlie.
I don't know. I
I'm-
thought he was hot.
Okay,
Yeah,
she'd
Charlie.
do him. She'd do him. Okay, so the boss was like, when she walked in, she's like, "Merry Christmas," and she puts a little like Christmas tree.
Yes.
And then he like gives her the side eye, and he's like, "Remove the Christmas tree." And then a scene later, she's in his office, and he has a Christmas tree in his office. I was like, why you gotta be hating like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he hates Christmas, but then he has a Christmas tree in his office.
Well, maybe she put it there and he didn't know yet.
It,
Because he didn't look left. or
Right.
it
something.
was not just one. There were two.
Well,
Oh, there were two Christmas
Two
trees?
Christmas trees
in his office?
in his
Maybe
like,
he
in
loves
his,
Christmas
not even in the
so
conference
much.
room.
he's a secret. It's a secret.
That he has to have two. It
So
was like,
I was
no,
upset
all Chris-
with the boss.
all
Anyhow,
Christmas is
okay.
mine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So the boss like assigns her to do this whole thing, and like she will be like working with a buyer who's gonna buy the theater
Okay.
and turn it into like condos or something, or a movieplex.
A multiplex.
That's what it's called.
Which is what
I don't know what that is.
A multiplex?
Yeah, not a movieplex, a multiplex.
So like condos and businesses, I guess?
I guess
With-
like a mall.
you jumped to that conclusion, but do you know?
Well, that's
don't
what, like,
know.
what a multiplex would be. Would be
It's like condos and theaters.
yeah, so it'd be like
Hmm.
or not theaters, but just like
A condo is never
It'd be
was not
businesses?
mentioned.
businesses
No
and then
condo.
condos on top.
Something.
That's what a multiplex would
Turns
be.
out the buyer is Connor, the man who accused her of stealing the thing. And she's like,
Oh,
you
Lord.
again. How could you?
And then the
You-
boss gets called to a meeting, and it's like just the two of them having a.
Yes.
Little
And
chat.
he's going to go to Briar Falls, and
Oh,
she's going to go to Briar
God.
Falls. And we're back in Briar Falls, and her parents are there who are both alive. That doesn't happen all the time in a Hallmark movie.
It doesn't.
Kevin.
Oh, her parents are both alive?
Both.
I'm glad they were both there.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, they communicated just like there was a look, and you're like, mm-hmm.
So
They're having. Yep.
So to tell you this, most of the time in a Hallmark movie, the main character's parents are dead
No, I mean she's
for
pretty.
whatever reason.
She's
It's
got a
kinda like a
stable
Disney
life.
movie.
She okay.
Yeah.
She has an abacus in her room. Like just
like a
Well, because she's an architect.
her room is intact, and it
Yeah.
has an abacus and 3D puzzles that she still.
because she just loves
She's smart.
an
buildings and
architect.
she's,
She's smart. She's not wearing glasses, but she's smart. You know?
Glasses are a hallmark.
wearing glasses.
Yeah, glasses are like, you're smart.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But, you know, she got contacts. That's fine. So, turns out the theater is like a big deal in the town. Like, they do the Christmas pageant there on Christmas Eve, and
Great.
them shutting down the thing is very bad. The town is very mad, and they hate the buyer.
That's right.
And here's where it gets weird, Drew. You're going to get mad about this.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I'm excited to get
the
that.
town is rallying against Connor. Connor, okay, is a black man, and everybody in this town except for Nell and her parents are white.
All
Okay?
of them. Mhm.
Everybody. Yeah. So it gets a little fucky weird time
That's
because
some fucky shit.
they make hats.
I think
That-
there was only one hat, by the way.
Well, I think a lot of people in the town were wearing the hat. Maybe they were passing it around.
They were passing the hat.
Yeah.
This is another
The
theme
hat
of the movie.
Is like it says "Save the Majestic" on it, written on the front.
It does.
And it's like a "Make America
Is it
Great
red?
Again." It's
no,
green,
it's green with red writing.
with red white writing.
It's yes. It's MAGA-esque.
And
Oh.
and anybody who's wearing the hat is so mean to Connor, like bumping him on the streets and like giving him dirty looks. And I'm like, this is
That's a little
weird.
too much.
But
That's a
can
little
we
weird.
too
talk
much.
about Barry?
Who's Barry?
Barry's the guy who.
Oh,
he's like
he's the number one hater.
He's the number one hater, and but he's like every scene. I was like, "What's Barry gonna do this scene?" Because Barry
He's
just
off the hook, man.
He just wanted to poke at that Connor and maybe Noah's Ark. Who knew?
Maybe poke at Connor with his penis.
Yes.
Oh,
Maybe. I mean, he
That's
did
what
read
I would
a little
think.
gay to me.
That's what I was
Just
saying.
he did, I wasn't mad at Barry. I
Yeah.
mean, save the Majestic because we wanted the Majestic to be saved.
So
Right.
did you feel like, from what you guys are telling me,
Yes.
did you guys feel? Okay, I'm feeling, from what you're telling me,
Yeah.
is that they're like making fun of.
This
or-
is what I couldn't tell, Drew. This is
Okay.
what I couldn't tell.
Okay.
I'm like, is Hallmark commenting on Make America Great Again
Yeah.
and making fun of that? Or are they not self-aware enough to know that this is what they're implying? And
There's no, like, there's
They
no
were-
way they could not know that this is like whoever was doing the. Oh, or maybe it was like the director that they got, whoever that
it'd be
is.
like if I was directing a Hallmark movie, I'm like,
yeah, and
I'm
you
going to
just be
comment
like,
on this.
I'm gonna comment, and they didn't even notice.
I mean, okay, so Philip was still there when that scene happened.
Mm-hmm.
He flew away. And he was like, is that a Make America Great reference? But I
Right.
didn't read that at all in the
Philip
whole movie.
is your husband.
Philip is
Just
my
so
husband.
people are clear.
Okay.
Hello.
I thought you were talking about in the movie. I'm like, did they say
Philip?
that?
No.
Right. Clarification.
Yes.
I was like, did someone say that in the movie?
I mean, that would be amazing, but no, it didn't happen. So it's just like, if it wasn't a race thing, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Because because the protagonists are,
I feel like it wouldn't.
it's not meant to be that way.
Not intentionally, but like,
since the protagonists are black and everyone in the town is white, it feels a little fucky weird.
yeah, that's fucky weird. That is
So,
fucky. I don't
you know,
like that.
you need to understand what you're putting out there, Hallmark, because it seemed like everyone in the town was racist and they were wearing Make America Great Again
and then
hats.
they had pitchforks and
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Connor, you know, maybe should be run out of town because he doesn't like Christmas. Okay, he makes it very clear he hates
hell
Christmas.
no!
I mean,
That's why they're after him.
that's
Not because
my-
he's black, because he
like-
doesn't like Christmas.
Was it like, I didn't feel like it was an over the top, like, I really hate Christmas.
No, he just didn't want to decorate.
Well, he's just like, because all the people are weird.
Well, he lives in a house that he inherited from his aunt, just like the theater.
Sure.
And his
and-
family's overseas.
Yeah, he's trying to sell the house.
Yeah. He's just trying to
Just
get the
trying to
hell out
make
of
some
this place.
coin.
And this is like, is it a small town? Like,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
normally are?
Of course.
The whole plot is like, I'm a small town girl in a
Okay.
big city, but I feel like I'm still a small town.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. So, there's a festival going on in town. It's a 12-day festival, and good Lord, if we don't see all 12 days of that festival.
We do.
We do.
Well,
no, we do.
I think, do we?
I
feel
think we
like
do.
We skipped
Hey,
maybe the...
a lot of Christmas themed things happen.
There was okay. This festival was built to be like, oh, it's so huge, it's so big. All the people in the town, everybody. There are 19 extras,
Right.
same extras
In all the
in all of
festival scenes.
every single one.
Yeah.
And Barry, and
And they're
Barry's
all-
there.
and they're
Barry's
all
always
Canadian.
there, and he's just he's always like, "Well, you got me this time."
Yes, he's definitely the like adversary for Connor.
Mm-hmm.
And there might be sexual tension.
Right, like,
You know?
like on the side.
Now
There's
that
a
I'm
lot of sexual attention.
now that I'm
in
going
this
back
movie.
through this in my mind, so much sexual
Like,
tension.
Barry is like,
More between Connor and Barry than now.
well, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of my points was like, okay, the parents, they can communicate. The vibe between the two actors was like the main ones were pretty good, but I was like, every time Barry was in there, he was like, "Oh, you did it, Connor." Either good way, like you did it, Connor, or like bad way, like, "Oh, you did it, Connor."
Did it.
Oh my goodness.
You
Sorry,
did
that's
it.
how I read this movie, girl.
Well, there you go. I love this slant. I love this angle. It's making me love it so much more.
It's a great slant.
So, Connor like can't take the heat that everyone's putting on him because they're all being really mean to him about the Christmas pageant. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he agrees to like put it on for a minimal cost, right? I think.
Oh.
He's like, I'm not going to shut down the pageant because it means a lot to the town. So I will let you guys have it.
Okay, so no, so we missed there's water damage.
Okay. Yes.
And then at some point, a ladder falls and everything's just...
yes, the set falls
Okay, so this was another...
Oh, no.
because they're in a theater.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, because theaters ultimately
and
fail.
literally one ladder falls, and they're just like, we have to work around the clock to save the Christmas tableau. By the way,
what do you mean? Like the ladder? Like the ladder falls?
there's a ladder on set.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're preparing after the water damage from the last incident, like on day 12, and then day 10, a ladder falls, and then it is,
And that just means that there's like, no, we can't do it.
and they're like,
Ladders
we
are
have to
falling.
work around the clock. This is at like 1 p.m. And then at 6 p.m. they're all like, okay, we're going to dinner. Bye. We did it.
Right.
We've saved the Christmas tableau.
Yes, there's a
I
tableau
mean,
that
technically,
happens.
that is around the clock, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
It's
Technically, that's
One loop around. Okay.
one loop around.
So, there's a bunch of stuff that happens with the 12 Days of Christmas Festival. So there's like caroling that happens, and there's
Yes. The snowman competition.
snowman competition. Of course, another one.
goddamn
There
snowman
is a snowball
competition.
fight. There is
There's a snowball fight?
Yes.
Okay. well,
The-
The snowball fight happens at the snowman.
Right. You know, just tying
it
them all
happens
together.
like, oh,
at
yeah,
the snowman thing?
The
That's
re-
where it should happen.
Yes, the realtor decorates his house because he like didn't want decorations, but she's like, it will help you sell the house.
And guess what he wins?
The Christmas
neighborhood decorating
House decorating. Yep.
Cool, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
And he wins. He wins something else, or does he win the snowman thing?
They won the snowman thing because they did a like little like usher snowman.
Right. So
And there was like a weird
and the nemesis is like, oh, the winner again is Connor.
And Barry's very upset. I was personally upset that they kept on handing out blue ribbons, like just little vague like
first place.
blue ribbons. I'm like, this is
Generic.
for Christmas, and
mean,
this
that's
is
why-
your town's festival. This should be like
That's where Paps came from.
give him a hat or something.
Right.
That's where Paps came from, guys. This
Okay.
town.
Well, there you go.
Briar Falls,
Yeah, Briar Falls is
Pabst
where
Blue Ribbon.
Paps
There you go.
delicious.
That's a lie.
They
I'm
go
lying.
ice skating and they sit on benches most of the time.
They go on
for-
ice skating?
They don't actually skate.
It's
though.
like in high
okay.
school.
Okay.
They are sitting on a bench in their ice skates for most of the time.
like putting on their
until
ice
their
skates?
body doubles can come and like skate for them.
And actually,
But
yeah.
their body doubles didn't show up, so
Right.
they just had to sit there. It was really weird.
Where are the body doubles?
Yes.
As soon as they got up, did you notice that then there were two extras just sitting in the bench?
Right.
The one bench.
Yes.
I was like,
Just immediately.
guys. Mm-hmm. They were also,
Dude, they don't have-
those people were at that caroling
But I'll tell you
competition.
what, they don't have time for that shit. I'm trying to imagine trying to direct one of these.
I know. So I mean, they're on a time crunch. So Nell is an architect. Did you forget that? She creates
right.
two plans: her dream plan for the theater
Okay.
and what Connor wants. Okay.
Okay.
So she has to go to the city to take her plans to her boss, and Connor, she runs into Connor when she's leaving town, and she's like, okay, I emailed you a copy of the plans, but I also left a copy in my house, so go to my parents' house and they'll give you the copy.
Right.
Okay.
I
Nothing gonna get mixed up there.
feel like that's a
Yeah.
This is important.
that's a bad way to do business.
The
if you're
boss
an
in New
architect.
York is like, oh, you did a good job, like you're a great worker, and she's like, well, I'm quitting.
Oh, I'm quitting
I
to
quit.
go
And
home.
he's just like, it's cool.
Yeah,
You
that's
have it.
fine.
Why is she quitting?
Because she realized while she was in town that she could remodel a lot of the buildings that are falling apart in her town that need love. So she wants to like help make Briar Falls great again.
Right. Oh, she went there.
She did. She did.
She did. And she was like, at the
Did she
cafe, she
say
was
that?
like, if you
No.
open up this roof, you might have exposed beams. And if you open up this wall, you might have exposed brick. And then now she's
It's like,
starting a business.
I'm an architect.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's starting her own business. Connor goes to pick up the plans, but there's two sets, and he picks up both because he doesn't know which one's which.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
Which one's
Okay, can we
which?
talk about that scene for just a sec?
With the mom.
The mom is,
What is she?
she's aggressively ironing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so a silk robe for the Christmas tableau.
Uh-huh.
And
Tableau.
I
I think you pronounced it wrong. It's actually tableau.
which is okay.
Tableau.
That's also another thing. But she was ironing. She was really going at that robe.
Yes.
And I was like, there is so much tension between the mom
It's
and
a silk
Connor. Well,
You don't have
that's
to-
exactly
You don't
right,
need to
Drew.
iron silk.
You can't iron silk aggressively.
Gotta
I don't
be
think
delicate.
I don't think you
know?
should ever iron silk at all.
Well, right.
Just apply.
Steam it.
Yeah.
Well, met.
No, you just like
No, she was
you
ironing
Just breathe
that.
on it.
She's
Just
ironing.
breathe on it with your breath. You'd be like, and then the wrinkle in the silk is gone.
So, Connor catches.
You just missed Patrick gave a severe eye roll.
I'm like,
directed.
What the fuck are you talking about? Shut up.
I mean, I need some.
It's fine.
But I need that. I need
drink
that.
your drink. So Connor catches wind of Nell quitting her job, and he thinks it means that she's quitting on him and the project and the remodeling, because he's like very insecure. Okay.
Okay.
Nell tells her mom, or she like goes to talk to her mom about it, and the mom's like, you just like need to work with Connor and just like don't worry about what he's thinking. Like you have a vision and make your vision happen.
She life coached her.
Yeah, totally.
She was like, "This is so like you because
you do this all the time."
right. You mess it up.
Yes.
You think that the worst of people and you don't give them a chance.
I mean,
Sure. And Connor doesn't have anyone in the town to talk to, but he goes to the cafe and there's a lady who like hates
Ella.
him. Yes, and she was wearing the Save the Majestic hat.
Right.
But now she's like, I'm opening up to you, and I feel like you have a lot to offer the town, and
Yeah. It's because like when he was 10, okay, we missed a thing, and that was
It was a flashback.
His auntie owned
like,
the
touch-
theater. She owned the Majestic. So that's how he
Okay.
came to acquire the Majestic, was his aunt gave it to him. Mm-hmm. And so Ella was like, "Oh, I remember when you were 10 years old, and here's a picture of you, and you're smiling and happy to be here at Christmas. Oh, by the way, here's an ornament that you made." And it's like a Santa pine cone.
Mm-hmm. She saved it all those years, and he's like, "Wow, I'm really touched by this, and I understand why this town is important."
And then
because of
And
the
then
Santa pine
she-
cone.
Yeah.
Get it done.
she tried to play the piano.
Yeah, that was so weird.
It's like one chord.
As she's talking to him, she's like
Bling.
plunking on the piano.
Bling. One chord.
She may have progressed to 3 chords. I don't know, but it was very odd.
Yeah,
While she's telling,
yeah.
like,
But
wait, so while she's telling,
She's
is this matter? I
she's
mean,
his
does this
white
matter
lady
to
savior.
the whole thing?
It's just like the rallying speech for both of them to get
Right,
to
like-
the point where they get back together.
right.
Okay.
Okay, so they're at the
Yeah.
lowest low, and they're going to get to their highest high. And then
By the way, there's only like 10 minutes left in the film.
it's true. It's true. It's now the Christmas Eve pageant, okay? And Connor, and now he's like, "Now I'm going to go with your dream design. It's so good." And like, forget a multiplex. We're going to just restore the theater, and we'll turn my aunt's house into a museum. Because that's what she wanted to do with the theater. If he was
Okay.
going to change it to a not theater, change
Right.
it to a history museum. He apologizes. She apologizes. They kiss. And he's like, "I'm going to stay in town." And he's like, "Are you going to stay in town?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm going to remodel the diner." And he's like, "Great." But then the jerk in the movie,
Barry,
he
his
Barry.
shining scene.
Oh,
okay.
Barry.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, amongst all of his accomplishments in this particular film,
Fucking Barry,
there was one scene where Barry's wearing a Save the Majestic electric shirt during
Yes.
one of the days of Christmas.
it lights up.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's
Why?
very serious about the Majestic. Why? But
Because he's Barry, and he really.
he's extra. Okay. He gets injured before he's supposed to go on stage, and he's like, "Who's going to be in the tableau?" So
Tableau.
and it's true. It's literally people running on stage and just like making a pose. Okay.
It's not. It requires
No skill.
approximately 0 talent. I mean,
And-
you have to raise a leg slightly.
And Connor's like, "I can do a tableau. It's just standing there, right?"
By the way, there was a whole scene about the rehearsal of the tableau.
Yes.
Like, it was.
I don't.
Yes. So
I don't know.
so
I don't know,
Connor
guys.
Connor goes on.
Is this real?
Yeah,
is
this
this
is
a
real.
real
This is
movie?
real.
Connor goes on. There's a bunch of tableaus that happen, and everyone's like in the audience, like, "Oh my
I know.
god! Oh my god!
They are.
It's amazing.
They are floored.
Oh, everyone's floored by the
because
tableaus.
the tableau this year is more modern.
Yes, it's not. You're not my
It's
tableau.
not the same old tableau.
Yes, and then the Townsend Press, they all stand and applaud, and Mistletoe comes on stage. Then Neil and Connor kiss
Shut
under the
up.
mistletoe,
Shut the
and
fuck
that's
up.
the end of the movie, pretty much.
And Barry's in the back, like, could have been me, right?
What?
Wow.
So like,
I mean, I'm still on Barry's.
He's in
story.
support of Connor at that point.
so like, what the fuck is like why?
What lesson?
So was there like a thing? It was like, oh no, we have to have the ultimate performance
No.
to
No.
keep this.
Nope.
Fucking
Nope.
that
It's just a
drives me
tableau.
nuts.
It's just a tableau.
That drives me nuts that there's no like previous like we have to have like the best performance ever to keep this theater open.
No, Connor is
no.
like the owner of the theater, so he's basically just like gonna keep it open now.
Yeah,
they
they
don't
talk
know.
about
They
this
didn't write
protest,
this.
all these protests for the Majestic, but we didn't
feel
even
like-
see a sign. We saw a hat
We see the hat.
and the shirt.
Yep.
I feel like an AI wrote this from what you guys are like
Yeah,
explaining to me.
I could see
been.
that.
Like an AI robot. Like they
They-
plugged in a bunch of Hallmark
Well,
movies.
remember
into
last
an
year when
AI?
we actually got the AI version?
Yeah.
Of what?
I do.
There was a computer that wrote a Hallmark script.
Yeah.
and we read it on
we
air.
read it and it was fucking amazing.
It was great.
Oh.
It was great.
Can I play Barry in
It
the
didn't
next
make
one?
Sure,
it didn't
yes,
make
you
sense.
can.
I mean, it didn't make sense at all.
No,
but
it didn't.
But it also totally did
It did.
somehow.
It's just tapping.
I
the
feel like
middle.
this is an AI script.
It could be. I mean, I don't want to
From what you
I
guys
don't
are
want to
telling me.
discredit Judith Berg or Sandra Berg. Oh no, Judith Berg and Sandra Berg are the sisters, and I said on the last episode they were sisters that wrote the thing. This is the one. I'm sorry, I'm backtracking on that.
Oh yeah. no,
Whoever
it's
wrote
fine.
Mingle All the Way is not a woman duo. It's just one woman.
Oh okay.
My bad.
Yeah, yeah. No, who cares?
Anyways, these ladies wrote one that I didn't like last year. Not Mingle All the Way.
I think.
Damn it. It's fine.
You know
I
what?
don't know.
I was
This just
upset
sounds like
that.
So
If this
they-
was like
they
real
inputted
Black
it.
New York, like if this was real Black people from New York, this would have been a lot more interesting.
Yeah. No, if this was a Lifetime, I
had-
think it would have been a little different.
She would have been real sassy, and I mean, I
Well,
was upset.
I mean, here's the thing. It's just a Hallmark movie with black people inserted into the leads. No,
Right.
no, nothing. I think
It's
they
like,
talked
oh, what
about
do we do?
cornbread once, which I threw
And
my
collard
remote
greens.
at, and I was like, "You gotta stop that, Hallmark, right now! You cannot do that."
no.
That was the
No
that was the
Hallmark.
only like
No Hallmark.
And they did this with the Latino one. They did a Latino one last year,
They're
and they were
like,
like,
"Tortillas."
"Ooh, Abuelo's gonna get tamales." I'm like, "Stop it, Hallmark."
Shut up. Yeah, shut up. They're
okay.
like, hey,
No, ma'am.
the only time we've ever said tortillas ever in
Right.
a Hallmark movie.
They're like,
They
"Are you
were like-
making our Christmas tortillas?" No.
You know, the Christmas tortillas.
yes,
boy. Okay.
that was pot roast,
How the-
collard greens,
How
biscuits.
the,
You're right, you're
how
right.
the Mexicans do.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
Okay, so on the podcast, Kevin, we either pour it up or put a cork in it. What are
Yep.
you going to do to this movie?
I'm pouring it up. I had a good time.
Yeah?
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And it was happy.
Yeah.
It was
It
very
was a happy one?
It was very happy. I mean, the controversy lasted for like a minute,
Right.
Right. Yeah, sure.
and it was resolved real quick.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
and that's Hallmark. Like, that's Hallmark. They
That's
don't,
how they do.
you don't,
put
They
that
don't want you
little-
to worry.
they don't want you to worry. They want you to just, like,
I
chill out
wasn't.
and just be in
Yeah. I
a
I
Christmas
just had a
mood.
good time.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, and as living for Bear,
there you
And-
go.
And in that, they succeeded.
You
They're
know?
very good at that. Cork.
Yes.
I'm corking this fucking bullshit.
that was aggressive.
Yeah.
Sometimes Drew gets aggressive, and I have to like fan myself.
I know. Sometimes
Here, wait.
because
Oh my god, you brought your fan. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, Kevin's really fanning you with a fan.
he actually
I
has a
love it.
fan that he flipped out and it's
It's
fanning.
this, usually we joke about things that are happening and like we're like, this is really happening, but this is actually
No,
really,
he
really
actually
happening.
does have a fan.
Look, it says
Oh, RuPaul's. I'm a RuPaul fan,
Oh, RuPaul fan.
of course.
RuPaul's
I'm a
Drag
RuPaul
Race.
fan.
Oh wait, I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's-
take a
that's-
boomerang of this
Yes.
while you're talking,
Yeah.
Drew.
It also,
So
just so
take
you're
this.
aware, RuPaul's Drag Race holiday special coming up.
Oh,
very
very
wow.
I think this week.
I love
think
RuPaul's.
it comes on this
fucking
Okay,
Drag
give me
Race,
some,
and I
give me
watch
some
it.
sass. Ready,
Yep.
boomerang, and go.
Give it to me.
You're watching
jackhammer.
it as it's happening. You're watching it as it's happening.
Yes.
I'm corking the fuck out of this shit
Oh.
because I really don't like Hallmark trying to do
Black people?
trying to have people of color on it. They do it incorrectly. All the things you were telling me were completely confusing. And when I tried to get a clarification, you guys are like, no, that is how confusing it was when you're watching the movie. Because I don't watch these fucking movies.
Right.
I'm not allowed to.
Right.
Oh.
Patrick doesn't allow me to watch them.
I mean-
and then the explanation of them, I'm like, I'm sorry. You guys, Hallmark, you got to fucking step it up. And the fact that, like, there's, like, Lifetime and then also, like, Netflix.
Right.
Not,
Like-
Netflix is
Netflix,
They're
like,
killing
those
it.
ones,
Coming out.
They're killing it. Mm-hmm. Lifetime, they're killing it. And they're both, like, reacting to how Hallmark is not good at their these things. They have a formula.
They do.
And they can get their shit, but like there's some of these are just when they're trying so hard to have POC,
Representation.
they do it weird and it becomes weird and
Well,
it's still racist.
That's the thing. Like, they just don't have the people behind the scenes to
That's
kind of
right.
carry it off. Like,
Right.
they are. This is the first step for Hallmark, excuse me, and they're trying to be like, look at this. these
Diversify in
actors we
front of
have.
the camera.
They're so diverse, our casts, but
Yeah, but
you
it's-
have to have the people behind the scenes first, so it's authentic and it actually is true to the
Right.
cultures you're trying to not appeal to. I think the cultures you're trying to appease, because they don't fucking care about black people watching their movies.
No.
They don't care about Latinos watching their movies. They want their demographic to watch their movies, and they are fine with that. They have 5
They
million
just have
people
they
coming.
have the numbers and they're like, look, we just make movies for fucking we make movies for fucking old white women.
I mean,
like, that's our jam.
They put this up against Real Housewives of Atlanta, first of all, and I would have been watching that.
But you were watching this.
But
know.
you're watching this because you're required to.
Yeah, because I was.
That's true.
But you
yes,
would have
yeah.
actually been.
I would have.
You're not gonna fucking
entirely.
You know.
Well, you know. what are you
Okay,
gonna do?
But, you know.
I am also putting a cork in it.
Oh, no.
It's fine, Kevin. Like, you have your opinions, and your opinions are valid, and you matter. And I like now knowing that Christian Vincent was in Noah's Ark, that makes me want to pour it up.
Yeah.
But you know, I just can't, because this movie was just so like, it just was. It didn't flow well, and like there was so many unintentional things that they did that they were like trying to be inclusive, and like it just made it more weird. And you know, the actors were doing their best, but it's tough when you're like working with writers who, like, these people wrote the movie that I did not like last year. I think it's like Christmas Next Door was the movie last year, and it was also very confusing and convoluted, and this is just another example of like too much stuff. Like, simplify.
Too many things.
Simplify.
Just go for the thing. Like, honestly, if this was just a normal Hallmark movie,
Right.
and it happened
Embracing the
happened
theater.
to have people of color in it, I would have poured it up. But there's just like a lot. It's like a lot of
It's
way too many.
tweaking.
It's like a really bad improv scene. It sounds like to me, where like everyone's trying to justify what weird stuff everyone says. And you're like, actually, just fucking go with it. Just shut up. Like, just let the audience fucking do it. Like,
Right.
who cares?
Yeah, the audience will connect the dots if you
Be
just
weird.
let them. Like,
Yeah.
but this had so much like ham.
Right.
What is it? Ham fisting.
Ham fisting, yeah. So it's going like, oh, wait, well, okay, but like, but this, okay, but that is a thing, but it's only because, like, it's just
Right.
justifying everything. You're like, shut up. You don't have to do it. Just like do the formula.
Yeah.
We get it. We get the formula. Just do it. And then just also have
Right.
people of color in it.
Okay.
That's it. That's all you have to do.
There you go.
Anyway.
And Kevin, you're not as familiar with the formula as we
No,
are, so
no.
you're not.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
So,
I'm not like invested in this. I'm
Yes.
just like, hey, you know.
Oh, and
having a good time,
You have to
smiling.
know, I've never seen any of them.
That's so true.
But you're
But I
have
feel like I'm
passion.
an
He's an
expert.
expert now. I mean, this is over a year
This
of
is
doing
80.
this.
We've done 80. This is the 83rd episode.
Okay.
Hey,
I think
Amazing.
83rd episode. I
Yeah.
think.
Well, we
Yeah.
break it up in seasons, so it all seems like only a little bit, but
Yeah.
it is a lot because there's a lot of movies to cover.
There's a lot.
Yeah. So that wraps up our conversation on a Majestic Christmas. But before we go, we
Yay.
have our favorite segment of this week and every week. What you say? Candace, Cameron, Bure. It's a gaze. Candace Cameron Bure. Drinking rosé. Eating creme brulee. Can't share with me. Candace Cameron Bure. Yeah. What you say? Candace Cameron Bure.
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, what you say, Candace Cameron Bure.
Oh, he's
Got out the fan.
got out the
ready
fence.
to go.
You have
Jammed
to.
it. I did that little titty pop move.
Oh, wow,
That's
okay.
a patent.
Do that little titty pop.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what you say, Candace Cameron Bure? We watch a clip of Candace's Instagram, and then we talk about it.
Okay, great.
So I will play a little clippy for you. Oh, my phone fell.
It's broken.
Oh, it's this one. I had to remember which one I was playing.
I'm going to encourage you to keep reading Candace's Car Chronicles with a little puppy dog face because I don't feel well. I cannot kick this cold. I've been using my thieves oil. I've been putting Neosporin up my nose. I've used Mucinex. I've been using the neti pot. I'm taking my wellness pills. Like, don't email me any more suggestions because, like, I do everything I know that works, but I'm like, I just can't kick it. But anyway, a lot of you wanted to know the version of the Bible that I read. And before I tell you, guys, on my Instagram page, I have those permanent stories that stay there. So I have all my Bible readings on there. And in that section, I do answer the Bible I use. Those permanent stories are called highlights. My brain just isn't working today. My Lord. Good Lord, I need to feel better soon. I use the Christian Standard Version. That is the Bible that I'm reading from. Hope that helps.
God.
Okay. There we go. So that's
What
Candace.
is those puppy dog things? What is happening?
So
Just a little
she's
face
making
filter.
So she does a face filter. She probably
When she doesn't look the best.
She feels like she doesn't like look good
True.
or something. She
always looks good, sick, whatever.
She's a beautiful woman. There's nothing wrong, like that's her own thing.
Okay.
Drew. Yes. So she's sick. Okay.
I'm trying real
I know.
hard.
I know.
I'm trying real hard, Patrick.
Relax. Just breathe. It's going to be okay.
Okay, I'm breathing.
So here's the
Everything's
thing.
gonna be okay.
She is talking about how sick she is, and she's like, "Don't at me though, because like I'm sick and I tried all these things." And I love her suggestions of like the most random stuff that's probably really not doctor recommended.
What about
No.
Manuka honey? I was surprised she didn't go with the Manuka honey.
Don't at her, Kevin. She
I
doesn't know about
Don't
it.
at her.
You know,
She
she's
already
putting like
knows.
Vicks in her nose.
New
and-
Zealand.
So if
Manuka
she's
honey.
so if she's feeling bad, okay. I'm not a doctor, but I do know the difference between a virus and a bacteria infection.
That's good.
All right,
what-
tell us the symptoms.
Okay, so a bacteria infection. She mentioned putting Neosporin up her nose.
Oh, is it Neosporin? Yeah.
Is that what you said?
I don't know what she said.
I'll say this. I'll just say this. I don't do that. Listeners, don't listen to her. That's a stupid thing. That's stupid. She's being stupid about that.
That's weird. I've never heard of that.
No,
Are
don't
you just
do
being
that.
aggressive about this, or
No,
is this an actual?
No, I'm. No, don't put Neosporin in your fucking nose. Like that's not. Don't. This you put Neosporin on like when you get a cut.
Yeah.
Right.
External.
And you're
Yes.
and you're putting it on there. And what Neosporin is an antibacterial thing, so you don't get an infection. If you're sick because most of the time you have like a cold, which is a virus, which will give the middle finger to Neosporin. It has nothing to like. It doesn't matter. Neosporin will not change anything about a virus. You can't. The only way you can deal with sickness, with a cold or a flu, because it's a virus, is your own body has to take care of it. We have no cure for that ever. We have never had that. It's just a cold and a flu.
It's like applying a filter to Chicago water.
Right.
You know?
Like,
is
yeah.
that a
just like
Like hydrate yourself and like get rest.
Yeah.
And you'll feel better.
yeah. Actually, that's the best thing you can do when you have if you have a cold in Chicago. Get a fucking Brita filter.
Oh,
Here we
boy.
go.
And that's it. I mean, that's the
Okay,
best thing
all
you
right,
can do,
all
and
right, all
drink
right, all
and
right.
drink the shit out of that water. Because
So-
that's all you can do. Because that's you got to fuel your body to fight
All
the
right,
disease.
all right.
I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Joe gets worked up over these things, but do you?
It's science. I just get really passionate
Is her
about
medicine
science.
sound, Kevin?
As a person who works in the medical field,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not a clinician by any
Right.
stretch of the imagination, but I work with a lot of them, and I would say it is not sound,
Okay,
unsound.
right.
It is unsound, I would say.
It's just all the thing, like the neti pot, all that stuff. Like, I mean, I did neti pot for a while, but I don't really know that it works.
I mean, it clears your
It feels like
nose
washing
out.
your brain.
Yeah.
I mean, but
It
it's
does
like
do that.
it's temporary relief.
Yeah, it's just like it's
Right.
just relief, but it's from a thing that you just have to deal with until it's
Right.
gone.
Yeah,
Is what I'm saying.
Sometimes you get sick.
Sometimes you get sick, man. I don't
What
know.
about the puppy dog?
Well, and this is the thing.
But
like,
do you think she's sick a lot?
I know she gets sick a lot.
Does she have the children's?
Or she says, or at
she
least
does.
she
She
says
does.
she's
Well,
sick
her
a lot.
kids are like grown,
Oh, so
so they're like teens.
okay.
So Patrick, because you watch her all the time.
I do. Unfortunately,
Are
for me.
you concerned about her health? Because she says she's sick all the time.
I think she is the type of person who, like, when they get sick, it's like a big production,
Right.
Like, they want everyone to know that they're sick. Like, they'll walk into a room and be like, "I'm sick, don't shake my hand."
Right.
When it's like, just don't come to the meeting if you're sick. How about that?
Yeah. So how about you don't fucking come here
And
Yeah.
get me sick.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my thing. But she'll show up to the meeting. She'll make it sure everyone knows she's sick. She'll like have a box of tissues next to her. She'll be sneezing the whole time. She'll be like, "Oh, I'm really sick, but I'm here, and you matter to me."
I'm a
Right.
team player.
Exactly.
I feel like
so.
there's-
So
I feel
that's
like
what
we
I think.
work-
Her Instagrams are more like, "Hey everyone, I'm sick, but I'm still filming 5 movies. Hey everyone, I'm still sick, but I'm going to my kid's thing."
Or maybe she's sick. I feel like, I don't know. I think because maybe she doesn't sleep enough. Maybe she's got a sleep issue.
Oh,
I don't know.
Could
Candace,
be.
Someone lay
Candace,
with
check it out.
Take
Do it-
care of
do a
yourself,
sleep-
girl.
Her
Take
kids,
care of yourself.
Her kids are grown. Someone got to
Do a
lay
sleep,
with her.
do
I
a
know.
sleep thing. Do a sleep thing,
A sleep
Candace.
study, yeah.
Do a
Yeah.
sleep study. You might have like restless leg or some whatever the fucking.
All right, but
thing
hey,
is.
we're not doctors, Candace. Drew's like shaming her.
We're not.
No,
adding
I'm not
you-
shaming
we're
her.
not-
Well, no,
I'm
I'm saying-
concerned. I'm concerned
Here's
for
the
her.
thing, Drew. You went to like knock all her like witch doctor things, and then you give her a witch doctor.
I'm just saying
interpretation.
she needs. There's something.
Restless leg syndrome.
No, that's a real.
Go
that is a real.
I'm still-
actual syndrome.
I know,
Still
I know.
on Manuka honey. She's got to
Right.
get it. She's got to get it.
Yes, get the honey, girl.
Get the Manuka honey.
All right,
Do that shit.
all right. We're done with Candace. Feel better, Candace. We don't want you to be sick.
We don't want you to be sick. I don't want you harmed.
No.
Yes, Kevin.
Because I want to make fun of you more.
Okay.
Aw.
Do you have anything you'd like to plug at the pluggy time of the podcast?
No, I'm just.
You're just
on the
living
street.
life?
Here I am, having fun.
like, here it is.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
Thanks
I
for having me,
know.
guys.
It's so good to have you. And I can't
Yay.
believe this is your first Hallmark movie. Like,
You know? Yeah.
It's crazy. We got to get you on a Lifetime. I feel like you would vibe with that. I
Okay,
mean,
all right.
even though you poured up for this because you like
I
the
was just ready.
wholesomeness
I think
of it.
I was excited.
Yeah.
But I
But like, I got to get you a trashy ass, like shirts off,
Yep.
abdominals,
Yeah,
Yes.
Lifetime movie.
A
That would be
nasty
so
one.
fun.
Oh,
So you'll be
yes.
back for a future season where we find like a nanny killer or whatever.
Oh yeah, something gritty.
Yes,
Yeah.
a girl in a
Something
bathtub.
nasty.
That's a good.
Oh.
That's a movie.
Girl in a bathtub.
That's really a movie, a title of Lifetime movie, Girl in a Bathtub. So,
Girl in a bathtub.
or maybe Boy in a Bathtub, or
Oh.
Man in a Bathtub.
Oh
sorry.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
we want a man in
Yeah,
a
we want a
bathtub.
man. We
Oh,
want
how
a man.
about a cowboy in a bathtub?
Cowboy in a
Okay.
bathtub.
All right,
Lifetime
we'll work
movie.
on that. And I'm sure Lifetime is working on that as we speak.
As we speak. Cowboy in a bathtub.
Drew, how about you? Anything to plug in the
Yes, you can find me at Drew But With Pants on Instagram. You can also listen to my band, The Limbos. We are on Spotify and iTunes and all that stuff. So check us out and check me out, or don't. I don't know.
pluggy time? Okay, wonderful.
He's got a lot of passion.
I know,
I have
Drew.
a lot of passion about
Yeah.
my whole life.
It's true. It's true. So, Kevin, thank you so much for being
My
here.
pleasure. Thank you for having me. I was excited to be here.
Yeah.
Good. And thank you, listeners, for checking back in with Lifetime Uncorked. We watch these movies so you don't have to, but if you do, we'd love to hear from you. You can call us at 872-267-4117 or follow us on Instagram at Lifetime Uncorked. or me at Patrick Miguel. Don't forget to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And check out our website, lifetimecourt.com. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey, girl.